the very first moments of falling, the stirring of the heart. Felt the love I gave no longer started to bloom with you in mind. Wanna learn to find with you a way to hold, not lose. If I open up my heart this way, intertwine, maybe I'll make a change. This can only mean one thing, that my love might begin to believe again. It's only for you, only for you, only for you. It's only for you, it's only for you, only for you. come and easy go. You're an unfading star, a gentle love, the kind that lifts you up, no matter how far apart. I guess you could call it chance, but we know it's more than that. It's like we've always known, been set in stone, unbreakable. It's like I've always dreamed, true harmony, unmistakable, unmistakable. Through each night we'll keep burning bright. I'm so lucky to be loved by you. And come the storms, whether short or long, well, I'll still be right where you are. I guess you could call it chance, but we know it's more than that. It's like we've always known, been set in stone, unbreakable. It's like I've always dreamed, true harmony, unmistakable, unmistakable. like that nervous look on your face when you're starting to think that you're talking too much. I like how we just met and I'm not even slightly afraid to be opening up. I like that we've been sitting here, hands moving around the clock, and I still can't get enough. No, I can't get enough. You look in my eyes and I already hope this lasts. Trying hard not to jump, not to move too fast. But we could go all in. We could be in love by the end of the night. Sitting here talking, kissing your lips and I'm coming alive. Or we could start running, make a list of ways that the time just isn't right. Or we could go all in. Yeah, we could be in love by the end of the night. By the end of the night. I like the way you're holding me close, arms wrapped around my waist like you've done it all your life. I like the way it feels to have you running lap after lap all over my mind. Yeah, if the world ended today and I was sat right here by your side, that'd be alright. Yeah, that'd be alright. You look in my eyes and I already hope this lasts. Trying hard not to jump, not to move too fast. But we could go all in. We could be in love by the end of the night. Sitting here talking, kissing your lips and I'm coming alive. Or we could start running, make a list of ways that the time just isn't right. Or we could go all in. Yeah, we could be in love by the end of the night. By the end of the night. I like that nervous look on your face when you're starting to think that you're talking too much. I like how we just met and I'm not even slightly afraid to be opening up. I like that we've been sitting here, hands moving around the clock, and I still can't get enough. No, I can't get enough. But we could go all in. We could be in love by the end of the night. Sitting here talking, kissing your lips and I'm coming alive. Or we could start running, make a list of ways that the time just isn't right. Or we could go all in. Yeah, we could be in love by the end of the night. By the end of the night. We could go all in. Yeah, we could be in love by the end of the night. By the end of the night. Make me sweat. You've been waiting up all night, heavy breathing, dim the light. I've been waiting right outside for you to come grab my thighs. It's all blurry. And you laying next to you got me questioning what I think is important. And oops again, don't know what I've been all I turn to when you make me sweat. I I'm not overreacting. This ain't just a blip on the map. The show has been canceled and it's not coming back. Don't tell me to breathe easy. Don't tell me it'll be fine. 'Cause we have rearranged the pieces and we're running blind. So pour me another glass and sing to me real slow. 'Cause I need more than just the Holy Ghost. Pour me another round. This time don't ever stop. 'Cause I need more of what you've got. When this whole ride is over, when the worst of it is done, what the hell we return to? What do we become? 'Cause in the sharp blink of an eye, in a subtle twist of fate, we were dealt a vaulted deck before we could even play. So pour me another glass and sing to me real slow. 'Cause I need more than just the Holy Ghost. Pour me another round. This time don't ever stop. 'Cause I need more of what you've got. What you got. I'm not overreacting. This ain't just a blip on the map. The show has been canceled and it's not coming back. So pour me another glass and sing to me real slow. 'Cause I need more than just the Holy Ghost. Pour me another round. This time don't ever stop. 'Cause I need more of what you've got. Yeah, I need more of what you've got. Yeah, I need more of what you've got. So what do you got?
I've been swimming in your ocean, drowning in emotion. Never been so present, so caught in the moment. One look, you got me frozen. I'll follow where you're going. No, I could never leave, and you know it. A love that comes once in a lifetime, sinking into your eyes. Try to play it cool, but the truth is you're my lifeline, my haven and my sunshine. The only one on my mind. If I got you here with me, no, I'm the sky fall, let it crumble. I got it all. With your hand in mine, baby, there's nothing in this life to keep us from running. Oh, oh, darling, I'll never let it go. Chasing forever, no stress, we'll just keep rolling. What's next? Nobody knows, but oh, oh, darling, I'll never let it go. Chasing forever. Nobody gets me like you do. Got me feeling brand new. Love the way you love me, make me see things from a new view. You're making my garden bloom here inside your bedroom. Try to fight the feeling, but it's no use. Let the sky fall, let it crumble. I got it all. With your hand in mine, baby, there's nothing in this life to keep us from running. Oh, oh, darling, I'll never let it go. Chasing forever, no stress, we'll just keep rolling. What's next? Nobody knows, but oh, oh,
It's been a long time, but I remember it well. Just like the photo we keep on the shelf. Oh, we were young, oh, we were young. Now 10 years have passed and we're still locked in time. I don't take for granted the years that go by. Started with a gaze, here we remain. All of the moments collected in time, perfectly bound like your hand fits in mine. Lucky to find what we're both looking for in this life. My heart is aching, but somehow in all the right places. You make me feel like enough. I'm ever yours, I'm ever yours. My heart is racing, these tears of happiness shaking, 'cause I know that I found love. I'm ever yours, I'm ever yours. Always believed that after the miles we find ourselves here at the end of the aisle. Looking at me, you're looking at me. What more could I want? What more could I need? Our hands intertwined in this sweet symphony. You're all that I want to forever breathe. All of the moments collected in time, perfectly bound like your hand fits in mine. Lucky to find what we're both looking for in this life. My heart is aching, but somehow in all the right places. You make me feel like enough. I'm ever yours, I'm ever yours. My heart is racing, these tears of happiness shaking, 'cause I know that I found love. I'm ever yours, I'm ever yours. I'm ever yours, I'm ever yours. Forevermore, I'm ever yours, I'm ever yours. We rise and we soar. Forevermore, I'm ever yours, I'm ever yours.
I'm a bit of a fixer-upper. A couple of these doors don't close. They tell you that the attic's haunted and the kitchen faucet's broke. It ain't got that curb appeal, the kind that jumps off the page. It's been on the market a while, but it might get better with age. I've been known to take on water. You might get your feet wet, but for a price of absolutely nothing, this can be yours and you can be mine. I'm a bit of a fixer-upper, but I can be your place. It looks a little broken down, but I got wood floors and an old oak staircase. I'm a bit of a fixer-upper, but I'm built on solid ground, and I think the two of us together could build the prettiest house in town. I'm a bit of a fixer-upper, but I got a big backyard. Throw a couple of lawn chairs down and you can see every one of the stars.